Hey y'all, I hope everyone's doing well. Um, let's get started. Grand Rising, guys. Thank you for your support. Love is my life. Let's get some messages from the divine. Thank you. All right, so we have setting your course. Let's see what this is in regards to. Where is the book, child? Oh, right here. So this is number 3 in the scrolls. Let's see. All right, so we have, let's look and see. The captain of a ship stands on the forward bridge, surveying the horizons through a telescope. To two officers nearby refer to an unrolled chart. A rainbow colors the sky. Peace, everybody. Thank you for your likes. This is a great time to broaden your horizon in both your personal and business lives. Your opportunities are greater than just what you see. When you widen your scope, you'll find your way to limitless options and boundless wealth. All right, so let's see. So this is talking about business. This card can also show a potential partnership or affiliation among 3 people who can be helpful in your path. Travel or location or relocation may be on the agenda. 2, Ashe. So let's see what this is talking about, guys. We're going to do a declare and decree message. Get us on board for today. Whether you're headed to work or you are wherever you're going, this is just a message to get you inspired, get you going, whatever you're needing to know at this time. If you take a deep breath and release, you will get some messages out of this reading that will assist you on your day. So let's see what we have. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. Bring clarity to the chosen ones. What do we need to know? So we declare, decree, and establish that all contractual agreements made by ourselves, myself, and my ancestors that does not serve the highest good of our lineage are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you're gonna burn this on ancestor money and release it. Ashe. So let's get started. Let me get into the tarot and let's see what the messages are for today before work. Ashe. Okay. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, bring us some messages. What do we need to know? Clarify this message here, the 3 of scrolls, or just whatever we need to know at this time. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give us some messages. What do the chosen need to know at this time? So we got the devil card. Clarify the devil card, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is this in regards to? Give us some clarity. Why do we have the devil card here? What is this about? What do we need to know at this time? Okay. So we got the Eight of Cups. Clarify this, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. It's getting hot for some people. It's getting too hot. It's getting real. It's getting bad for some people. Okay. So clarify the Devil card, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. So there's a time, there is a situation happening where I just heard freedom, justice, okay? So freedom, justice. Someone is walking away from the need of codependency. Like any type of codependencies here, like what I'm seeing here is like someone could be walking away from this. But let's get some clarity. Okay. So it's someone who is needing to release themselves from you, needing to walk away. I'm getting like this person may want to call you or something. There's a woman wanting to call you possibly, but let's get some clarity. What's going on with this? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. So this could be about some money. Okay. All right. So there are people currently stressing when it comes to you, chosen. There are people who are needing to leave behind a toxic deity that they continue to have. They believe in they believe in like some some form of control. Like what I'm seeing here is like people needing to walk away from some sort of control from a demonic entity. I'm seeing here that someone's stuck on how to walk away from this, but they are. Like they're doing it with hope, they're doing it with prayer, they're doing it like they're like someone's stressing about this because it's something that they feel that they need. Like I'm getting like it's someone knowing like this is not working for you. Like someone's stressing about something like it's not working for them. Whatever they've been doing, it they know like it's not working for them. So they're walking away from something, at least trying to, but they feel like when they walk away, they're walking away with absolutely nothing. So let's get some more clarity with this. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, please give me some more information about this situation. What's happening in this? All right, so this person is fighting for their freedom, at this time. I'm seeing here that they're fighting for what they believe in, even when it hurts, okay? Even when it hurts, like this person is fighting for their freedom. I feel like they're, standing up for what they truly believe in. They're no longer wanting relationships with people that are toxic, and they're trying to fight their way out of this situation. They're wanting to balance their life. They're trying to gain victory in their life, in their lifestyle. They're wanting to continue, to have true fulfillment in their life. These are people who want to do the work to become their best selves. These are people who are like literally going through, like they could be going through difficult times but could be seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel. These are people who have issues with decision making, but they're trying to like make the best decisions in their life. These are people who could be the maybe chosen, you could be the talk of the town at this time. What's going on in this reading? Why do we have the Devil card here? So definitely Spirit is saying I'm on the right track when it comes to certain people. All right, so get some clarity for me, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light. What's going on with this message? Give me some clarity. So we have the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Seven of Swords clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. What is this? Clarify this. So someone's finding it a burden. Like someone's finding it a burden to continue to be consistent in your life. Be consistent in what they're doing when it comes to their sneakiness. It's like you're not bothered with it anymore, chosen. What I'm seeing here is like you're continuing to move forward in your life. Sorry. That's That's my washing machine making all that damn noise, child. So I'm seeing here that you're healing from anything that was toxic, okay? Like with this devil card, I feel like someone's healing from something that was a very toxic situation. So we got the 5 of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is like you're fighting through anything that is like trying to bring you down, chosen. I feel like no matter what, like you're going to continue to have new beginnings in your life. Even when people try to come for you, it's kind of like giving me you have intentions on how to gain your inheritance, your peace, your happiness, and the things that you're wanting. What's up, Tia? How are you? Grand Rising, my sister. Glad that you caught my live. So yeah, we got the 6 of Swords. So what it's saying is like with the 10 of Pentacles, you're in this space where you're going to continue on with gaining your inheritance. It's going to be given to you. I feel like you got your spiritual team fighting in the spiritual realm, fighting in the ethers for you. So it's like anything demonic that is happening, clarify the devil card. It's like you're fully aware. Like you may be aware, but you're not really realizing what's happening in the background. Like your ancestors are continuing to fight for you in the background. There's people like wanting to offer you opportunities here. I'm also seeing here that there is judgment being placed upon the heads of people who would messing with you. Give me a understanding of why the Queen of Cups is here. Who's the Queen of Cups? Ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. So Queen of Cups tried to do like manifesting towards you. So what I'm seeing here is like you're protected from a water sign person. Maybe this person was trying to manifest you back, chosen. I'm seeing you've been thinking a lot. Like you've ended a lot of cycles to people that were like causing unsatisfaction in your life. Like you are very unsatisfied with the things that were going on, and I feel like there's no one that can stop you. There's no one that can stop you. Your ancestors are fighting in the ethers. Your ancestors are protecting you from all harm and danger. Grand Rising, my sister. Yeah, so definitely fighting for you in the ethers, definitely protecting you from all harm and danger. I'm seeing here that you're fully aware of people's intentions when it comes to what they have to bring to you, when it comes to who these people are, who they represent themselves as. We got you as the Emperor. Why do we have the Emperor here? Emperor with the Hierophant. Clarify the Emperor and the Hierophant, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Why is the Emperor here? Emperor here, there is an ending to anyone, trying to cause negativity towards you, chosen. You got 2 men here. We'll clarify the energy of the air sign here. What is the energy of the air sign? Air sign is wanting to offer you something, but I feel like this person is, financially, like internally poor. Like they may have like the means financially possibly, but they're internally poor. Like you got people wanting to come towards you, chosen. People who are feeling stuck on how to come towards you. These people have issues, They're trying to figure out how to do it, but I don't feel like you're wanting to deal with these people. These people have tried to fight against you for so long. Your hot commodity is, it's always going to be a problem. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides at the highest white light. Give me some messages. Okay, so what I'm seeing here also as well is like you're highly inspired about life. You're highly inspired about where you're headed in your life. What's going on, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? What's going on? You will see like fairness in your life, okay? I see like you're fully in charge and you're thinking practically on how how to become your best self. I'm also seeing that there could be, you know, a lot of, you know, some people that could be heartbroken because, you know, even though they want to come to you, they know they can't. But that's, you know, this is a person who has a codependency towards you, chosen. This is a person that, you know, can't, you know, they're wanting to cause issues for you, wanting to cause issues towards you. This is a person, what is going on? What is the intentions behind the Emperor? Angel, what is, clarify the 5 of Wands, ancestors, angels, spirit, guides of the highest white light. Clarify that. Yeah, spirit is saying you're fully aware. Your ancestors are fighting a lot of negativity behind the scenes. Like, there are people who could be going through a lot at this time, and your ancestors are here telling you, like, you're fully equipped for the journey that you're head. Like, it's like your ancestors are like, you know, you're not messing up what the inheritance is. Like, you know, you're at this point of creating you know, healing in your bloodline, you know, and this is what your ancestors are continuously wanting you to do. I feel like your ancestors are at this point of, you know, saying, you know, continue to do this. Okay, so they're like, think practical on your abundance, on how you're gaining in your life, whatever you're trying to get to, whatever your whatever you're trying to get to when it comes to your abundance, when it comes to your financial situation, things are going to be held, you know, are going to be good. Like, I'm seeing here, like, there are like silent tower moments that are happening in the background that you may not know about, that is getting you to your inheritance, that is getting you to your breakthrough. So, you know, if you've been worried about, you know, what's happening, like, why aren't I getting, you know, why are things not going in my favor? Like, maybe you may be a little worried, but your ancestors are telling you not to worry. Like, you know, I feel like there are tower moments happening for people who continue to mess with you. So your ancestors are fighting people in the background. These are people that don't want to, like, they having issues with healing. They got issues with their healing journey. These are people who are needing to heal their bloodline. Now, these are people who are needing to end cycles with you. These are people who are currently going through difficult situations because they mess with you. Chosen, you are highly protected. So when it comes to, like, anyone trying to continuously bother you, stalk you, cause issues for you, you know, these are people that don't get it. It's kind of like a person being in elementary, even though you're grown. Maybe, like, I would say, like, LD class. And I'm not trying to be mean, but, you know, a person that has, like, low, like, doesn't, they're very, it's a difference between being brave and a difference, it's a difference between being brave and just, like, plain, like, you don't care. You know, there are people who don't care about their lives. They don't care about the karma that they can receive for continuously messing with you, chosen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally think that everything is fine on their end when they continue to come for you and you've not sent for them. You think, like, the people think that they could get away with things, you know, because they may have, like, they may have, you know, a cockiness about them, but they have to get out of this energy. I got the 5 of Swords in the reversal and the 8 of Swords. So someone's trying to figure out how to come out of this defensive behavior. You know, this is a person who wants to peaceful resolution possibly, but they don't know how to. You know, I'm seeing here, like, this is a person who can be emotionally immature, but they're wanting to come out of like, it's like they want to, but they don't know how. They don't know how to surrender. You know, it's like they secretly want to be, like, compassionate. I feel like there's someone who's wanting to talk to you about something. They're thinking on how to talk to you. What is this? This is a person who's stressing. So this could be a air sign man or air sign woman. a water sign woman stressing. This could be a person stressing about their life secretly. They may have a lot going on in their life. You know, this is a person who wishes that they could celebrate you. What's going on? Like, they're going through issues. You know, there's like a lot of transitions. So even your enemies are needing to like heal, needing to heal. Like, you found victory in, like, if you don't have an oppressor, how can you grow, is what Spirit is saying. Like, it's no way that you can grow. So if your life was just plain Jane, like, what God is saying is, like, you need people in order to level up. Like, you need people, you need adversaries in order to level up. However, your adversaries learn lessons as well. Like, the people who continue to bother you, they are also on an agenda to heal their past traumas. So every time they mess with you, they're needing to heal too, because it never works for them. So we got the Seven of Swords. So even when they try to be sneaky and try to cause issues for your abundance, cause issues internally for you, what happens is they end up messing up their lives. They end up being heartbroken. And it's to the point where, you know, like, some people, they don't care what they do, but the thing is, they have to care, because eventually it's going to get so uncomfortable for them. You know, God is a big God. And the way God works is, you just never know with God. Like, your situation can change so much. It's crazy how God can set up things, and how things could look good for 1 minute and then turn around and be a different way. Or things could be bad for a minute that they could turn around a different way. Like, some of your enemies feel like, oh well, I already have a lot of bad going on in my life. It can't get no worse than this. But so I can continue with my childish ways, with my wicked ways. What God is saying is, I can make your life very challenging, to the point where you never want to do that shit again, where it causes you to grow. So you continue being an adversary for for your for the chosen. It's going to assist you in becoming your best self. You know, so what I'm seeing here is, it's like, even when people continue to mess with you, chosen, and they get used to the environment of, oh well, my life is effed up anyway, it can always get worse than what they think. Like, you know, what I'm seeing here is, like, God is like, you know, you may think that your life is horrible right now, but it's like, you don't care. Like, you literally don't care about how you're doing people. And it's because you're like, oh well, my life is already horrible. But God is like, it can get worse. Like, it can really get worse. Like, you keep playing around, it can literally get worse. Like, God is a big God. And the way God do his storytelling, and, you know, how God, you know, he make his moves out here, it's not what you expect. It's not like, you may expect, whatever you expect is not what you should expect, because God is bigger than what you expect. God is bigger than what you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you think, oh, my life ain't nothing. Like, I'm trying to say it. It's like, you like, oh, my life is horrible, so I don't care about your life, so I'm gonna mess your life up because my life already horrible. But God is like, listen here, it can get worse. It can get real uncomfortable. So, you know, God is forcing people into very difficult situations, okay? Very difficult situations, who have continued to mess with the chosen. And it's to the point where, you know, there is people who they literally, like, continuing on. So we got the fire sign woman with the Five of Wands here. Clarify the Five of Wands energy. Clarify this woman. Who is this woman? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. I may have to get my other deck to clarify. Who is this? What is this happening? This is a woman who is this? They're having to close out a cycle and messing with you. They messed up their inheritance. This is a woman who was messing with you. This was a woman who was causing issues for your inheritance. This is a woman who could have been in a relationship with a fire sign whose the cycle is ending. Like they may be having issues in their life. They may this fire sign is leaving this person. What's going on with these two people, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? These two fire signs. Yeah, there's no longer, like, maybe they've been trying to like do like manifesting or like doing like some sort of witchcraft or something. What I'm seeing here is like this is happening to end. Like it's getting worse for them where they have no choice but to heal. You know, it's leading people down to the bottom of the barrel. I'm getting a person in a corner. Like, I'm literally getting a vision of hell. But, you know, hell is not real. Hell is like what you create on earth. You know, a lot of people are living in hell on earth. A lot of people, they don't like their lives, so they feel like heaven, I mean, they feel like earth is hell. But it all depends on the person, to be honest with you. Like, whatever you're creating for your life is what you get. So what I'm seeing here is like a woman who is like butt naked in the corner, real hot. Like they're crying. They're just faced with like they don't have nothing to live for. This is the energy that this person has given their own self. It's like someone's sweating in a hot corner, like scared, confused, weary. You know, it's like they have so many issues mentally that are going on in their mind that it's hard for them to even mess with you anymore, chosen. It's like these people, they can't, you know, it's like the more and more they become crafty, it's causing difficulties in their life. It's causing very difficult situations where they're in chaos, where they're in heartbreak. You know, there's a lot of betrayal going on in their lives because of so much that they've done. They're being forced to work on themselves. They have no choice. And I mean, you know, this is them, you know, having a spark of, you know, to be, you know, be more passionate about life. I'm seeing here that there's someone who is upset because they feel stuck because maybe they're having difficulties finding their way back to who they want to be with or something. This could be a person who is in despair at this time, you know, having difficulty in their life. Like, you know, this is a person that don't know how to get out of the energy that they're in. So currently they're needing to learn lessons. This is a person who may need counseling or something. I do feel like an air sign man is going to seek counsel. Someone's trying to, you know, be better. You know, I feel like this is a person who is getting karma for things that they've done. Like they're needing to stop. Like Spirit is saying, stop with this. Like stop with what you're doing. You know, free yourself from whatever you're doing, from whatever mishaps you're having, because it's causing you to be left in a cold. Like you're having issues either financially or internally, both. You know, you feel like you're left out in the cold. You feel like you lost, but you feel like your relationships are empty. You don't really feel inspired about your relationships. Spirit is what is this person? What's the best advice for this person? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Spirit is like you need to work on yourself, your inner self. I know it's tough. Like you may not know how to do it. You may not know how to go about it. But Spirit is like, find common ground. Stop thinking like everything is black and white, because that's what I'm seeing. Like you a logical thinker. You think, oh, you know, everything is black and white. If it's not this, then it's not that. Like I'm getting, you can get with this or you can get with that, because this is where it's at. Like, no, that's not it. You know, you got to see life a little bigger than what you're seeing it. You know, I feel like you've lost your purpose in life. Maybe you thought it was a certain way. You thought you could win if you went a certain way. But God is like, no. You know, it's become a little toxic the way you think. Maybe you're too materialistic. You know, you're set on control, like you want power and control. Clarify the devil card, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Why do we have a devil card here? Because someone is they feel bad for what they're doing. They're driven by ego. This is a person who knows that they're driven by ego. This is a person who knows that they have to, they keep going even when they don't feel it. Like, I feel like you're empty inside. And what's going on with this person, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? This person is stabbing their own self in the back and receiving karma for everything that they've done. And the things that they've done or are continuing to do is making them feel even more burdened, making them feel, you know, they're angry at how things are in their life. They're looking at their seeds that they planted and they're not happy with what they're doing. Like, you kind of went in this blindly. You thought that you had it all together, and now you're figuring out, like, no, this is not what it is. I don't like it. Even your ego is looking at you like, what the freak are you doing? Like, yeah, there's some things you need to end. You need to get rid of that control energy. Like, you got control. You got issues with control. You're needing to learn certain lessons. I feel like you've committed to the wrong things, and you've put your hands on situations that cause you to only want to get, like, to the top or whatever. You didn't care how to get to it, and you don't have no boundaries in life. It's kind of like you don't have no morals, no principles. You know, you just, you moving ahead, and you got other people telling you what to do. Maybe these are women telling you what to do. They're destroying your life, you know. So yeah, that's it. You know, in order for you to become your best self, you're gonna have to release people. I'm seeing with the high priest here. The high priest is saying that you're fully aware. Okay, so this is another story. So maybe someone tried to make the Empress feel low. The Empress is recovering. So this could be a mother, a sister. Someone is recovering. Someone's realizing their worth. Someone's continuing on with their life, and they have, you know, people who have come against them, but whatever happened, like whatever's going on, like people are needing to leave this mother alone. Like, this is a mother or a father that they're having to leave alone. Like, this is coming to an end. I feel like your oppressors are becoming your victors. Like, people are actually seeing truth in you. They're actually seeing, you know, they're getting a picture. Like, wait a minute, maybe, you know, how my life is looking is, this is not what it's supposed to be. You know, Chosen, you're in a place where you're like holding up an example of how life should look, when it should be about agape love, peace, harmony, you know, protection. You're giving, you know, love to even your enemies. I see, like, people that want to come for you, that you in sin, you're like, you know, this is not how you do things. Like, people are in this space in their life where they're knowing, like, what they're doing is wrong, and as they're doing it, like, have you ever did something like, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I'm just gonna keep doing it, but deep down inside you don't feel no fulfillment from it, and you know it's not going to bring or lead you into any place good. So it's more so your ego taking you along when you know you should stop. Like, spirit is like, stop what you're doing. Reevaluate your life. Reevaluate the things that you're doing in your life, or the things you have been doing in your life. Secretly, you feel these feelings. Secretly, you having fears of the things that you've done in your past. There could be someone who's thinking about some things from their past. This could be about a house. This could be, maybe, what is this? You're ending cycles or fears that have happened from your past. You're trying to heal. What is this King of Wands doing, ancestors, angel, spirit guides? What is this fire sign up to? This fire sign is no longer taking options when it comes to their, like, is a Cancer or Scorpio man, like two water signs. They're not wanting to deal with these two people. They don't like the offers of these two people. What's going on? All right, so they feel like their friendships are a struggle. Like, your friendships leave you in a cold. You need to learn the lesson when it comes to your friendships. I feel like you stressing about the people that are around you. You don't like the people that are around you anymore. You're learning that the people that are around you, you are toxic. You are in toxic friendships. Like, spirit is like in that shit. So you're closing out the cycle. You fear your friendships. You fear your relationships. What else, ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light? So we got the Three of Cups with the Two of Pentacles and the Fool card. So I see like there are a lot of people who are celebrating what they celebrating. Maybe they're like in this space where they're trying to perfect their new beginning. I feel like you're trying to manifest new beginnings for yourself. I feel like you have like you're trying to manifest new beginnings. I feel like you're hurt because there's someone like a water air sign who's feeling regret on how they treated a child. They're feeling hurt on how they treated a child. They're thinking about how they did a child or something like that. This is a person who's wanting to heal whatever they've done to this child. I'm also seeing a Queen of Wands. This is a fire sign woman. She's like, what is she doing? What's the fire sign woman doing? Fire sign woman is realizing her worth, realizing her strength, realizing that she needs to make some better choices in her life. I'm seeing here that there's a Queen of Pentacles woman. What's this woman doing? This woman is trying to find fulfillment and success in her life, trying to find true relationships. She's a little codependent though when it comes to people. You need to get away from that codependency issue because you're always going to feel as if other people owe you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't learn how to find independence in your life within, you're gonna always feel like someone owes you. Spirit is like, stop that. You know, in that cycle of codependency, learn how to be alone. You're gonna have to take your power back. I feel like you may like always need people. Like you feel like you need people or people owe you. You know, spirit is like, get out of that energy, heal from that. What else, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? What else, angels, ancestors, spirit guides? So we got Eight of Swords. There could be a woman who is the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify this air sign, angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. Air sign is willing, open and willing at this time about what, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? To heal. You know, they know they got work to do as well. You know, with the Eight of Swords, this person is angry because they know that they possibly have done a lot in their life. They feel like they put in a lot of work when it comes to, you know, just who they are financially. Like maybe this person can be well put together financially, but internally they are lacking a lot. You know, so this is a woman who's needing to heal internally. I feel like this is a woman who's wanting a commitment. This is a woman who's trying to figure out how to do it. She's not sure. This person is vulnerable at this time. could be needing to call back her power. You know, I feel like maybe she had a toxic way of thinking when it came to a relationship, and now she's ending this codependency thing where, you know, I feel like she's working on it, but working on herself more. Like, it's a struggle for her to do this, but like, if you are like commanding or wanting more out of a relationship and you're not getting what you want, then spirit is like, work on yourself. That's more important than anything at this point. Okay, so we got the Tower card here. There's huge changes happening. What is this about? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light. So look, for the Empress, you know, I feel like you're very inspired about life. You're very goal driven. I'm seeing here that there are good opportunities for the mothers who have worked on themselves internally. I feel like you put your crown on. You're gaining your momentum at this time. You got this adrenaline rush in life where it's kind of like, yeah, like I'm healed. I'm inspired about life. I can do the things that I want. You know, you are healed. You are totally healed. You got options in life, and there are miracles that are happening for a lot of you. I'm seeing here that, what is this? Why do we got the Six of Cups here? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, and the highest white light. Why is this here? Because deep down, you've always been a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. And you're now realizing that it was like, you know, you always kept it together. You always kept it together. And well, you didn't always keep it together, but it's like you're happy. You're happy. You're happy. You found your truth. Yeah, you're in a good space in your life and you are fully aware. I feel like something is clicked in, like all the switches are now turned on in your life when it comes to your all your chakras. You're like in full alignment and you're making decisions to become your best self. I'm so proud of all the mothers who are chosen, who've done the work to become better. You're not only loyal to yourself and your foundation and the Most High God, but you're also loyal. You're also loyal to others. Like, you're a giver. You care about people and their well-being. You know, you just in a good space. To all the mothers, all the emperors, also the emperors. Like, if you've been working on yourself, I just see like you help people. Like, you're such a wonderful person, and you know, it's so appreciated in with the Most High God. Like, God is really, I'm gonna pull a message from the Most High as well, but you're so in alignment, and I feel like you're so innocent too. You're at peace in your life, and you're holding on to this. There's nobody who can mess this up for you, chosen. Like, you truly know how it feels to be in your true power. Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep going. You're driving your own will at this time. Clarify the Four of Pentacles, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, please. There is love here that is coming for you. So I feel like your foundation, when it comes to love, you know, you're not leaving, you're accepting the idea to love yourself internally. Okay, so maybe you've been stressing, what's this? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, or the highest white light. So we got the Nine of Swords with the Hangman. Give me some information on this, ancestors. So what I'm seeing here is like, there are like, you're not wanting just anything. You're not wanting anything when it comes to what you deserve. Like, you're truly irritated with anything that is outside of the norm. Like, I mean, outside, like, you find like, you know what you want. You know what you want, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You know what you want, and you're irritated with people who try to, like, I don't know, like, I'm just seeing here, like, you're over it. You're over playing games with people. Like, you've reached the energy in your life where you're not into like dealing with people. Hold on, guys, let me get my sons up. One moment. Yeah, so my bad, guys. So I'm getting here that you are you're like protected. You're highly protected, chosen. Okay? So, you're like people are blocked off. Get ready, buddy. Turn on Travis light, tell him to get up. You're highly protected. No one can F with you. Okay? People, it's getting hard for people. They're having to like literally leave you alone. They're having to leave you alone. Like they're finding it to be difficult. You're aware of the offers that don't bring you joy. And you're only wanting happiness, and that's what you're gonna get because you've done a lot of healing. Ain't no devil in hell can stop that for you, chosen. No devil in hell. Yeah, you got huge offers here, like peace, prosperity, love, abundance, offers of, you could have like a air sign wanting to come towards you. They want to work together with you. Who is this air sign man? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. This is a person who wants to win with you. They like you. They find you to be loving and compassionate. I feel like this is a person who wants to sneak their way in your life. This is a person who finds that you got the answers. Who is this person? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Definitely, this is a person who feel like you know a lot. Like, you know a lot. Like, they're like, maybe you could help me. It's like 1 minute they think about it and they're like, maybe I can't do that, but this is something that they wanted to manifest. Yeah, they definitely wanted to manifest this. Like, it was like, oh, like she knows some things, So maybe this is a person that gets irritated at your truth, but then knows that you're right. Like, it causes them to want to end cycles of their like negativity that they have. Like they're trying to come out of a toxic way of thinking, a toxic way of being. You leave a huge impression on people, chosen. You have people thinking, you have people making swift choices on their decisions. You have people trying to balance their lives. Like, you are a prime example of what a chosen being looks like, okay? And you make people stress out on what they do. Like, people have to sit on their decisions. And even if they get angry and want to be mad to try to defeat you, it's always stressful because it never works out for these people. It never works out for them. And it causes them to not be in alignment with the Most High God. So what I'm seeing here is like, there are people who are not in alignment with God. There are a lot of people who claim to say, oh, I am a Christian, or, whatever religion you consider that these people consider themselves. They're not connected. You know what I'm saying? They have they have blockages in their relationship with the Most High God. And they're unaware, unapologetic. They don't hold themselves accountable for things. And this is what they're realizing. I feel like they've been thinking about this. Like, how can I get that back? How can I get that relationship back? You have to do a lot of work, So we got the Sun card with the Hierophant. Spirit is saying you got to stop what you're doing. You got to let go of what you're wanting to obtain. It's kind of like your purpose and driven to obtain the wrong things in life, which don't cause you to have absolutely nothing. It causes you to not even be in a connection or in alignment with the divine, and it causes you to not even have any type of morals. Spirit is like, you need to really heal, because you're out of alignment. You're out the way. You're out the way of God, And Spirit is like, you need to find your true soul's purpose. Okay? So stop thinking like, I feel like you're in this space where it's kind of like, oh, I want to reconnect with somebody. But Spirit is like, reconnect with your inner self. You can't find healing in other people. That's the problem. Everyone thinks like, oh, like if I connect with that person, then I could be healed. No, it's the way the Chosen has done it is we literally had to, you know, die down our ego. We had to go through an ego death, and we had to be alone. We had to isolate ourselves, you know, for months and months and months. Yeah, I mean, it's a process. You know, you have life also, you have children also, but there's a process to dying or going through your ego death. Okay, and so it is a form of understanding first that you do have an ego. It's a form of understanding that yes, you know, there are some issues. Like I'm always trying to win. I always want to be in a place in the spotlight. Like, you know, do the spotlight really look that good for you? Like how is it really looking? Does it look like it's, you know, like materialistic? You know, there is justice in this, okay? So I feel like, you know, transitions are being had, very huge changes that are happening for a lot of the Chosen at this time. Spirit is changing what I'm seeing. So yeah, I see here that you desire so much more in life, and God is making your life more secure. You know, God is giving you better friendships, better relationships when it comes to people that you'll be meeting, okay? Spirit is like, okay, be more selective. I do feel like there could be people from your past that are wanting to come back, Chosen. You're going to have to really, really be careful on these decisions. They're going to try to fight their way in your life. Be careful. Clarify the Five of Wands. These are people who are wanting to come back from your past. They're trying to figure out. So there's a woman. She's toxic. That's the thing. Like, this a fire sign woman that's toxic. You know, this is a woman who's connected to a water sign man who wants to come back and balance out things. They want to be happy with you, but I feel like they're toxic, you know. So you're going to have to be careful. If you like your life being peaceful, you know, you're just going to have to make you're gonna have to be careful about decisions that you make. You'll recognize when people should be in your life and when people shouldn't, because definitely people are trying to come back. People want to come back. People like your energy, Chosen. Okay, so you got an earth sign that's trying to think clear on how to come back. What is her true intentions? Like, if she came, if the Chosen let her back in, what would happen? Okay, so we see the Tower card here. This is huge upheaval. What would happen if this woman came back? Ancestors, angel, clarify the Tower card. What would happen if this woman came back? So we got the Three of Pentacles. What would happen if this woman came back? What would happen if this woman came back? They would try to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Justice card here. They would try to hurt you. It would be like an unfair situation. We got the Justice card. They want fairness with you, but they do want a new beginning with you. What would happen? I just don't. This person needs to heal. What would happen if this person were to come back in the Chosen's life? What would happen? What would happen? Then everybody else would want to come back too. Everyone else. That's crazy. Like, you have to, like, really, really be, like, selective on who you're allowing back in your life, Chosen. Because the energy that I'm seeing here is just like, it's going to be an upheaval. It's going to cause a change in your life. Like, be careful of who you letting back. because there are people really, really wanting to come back in your life. And some people, they want to come back to cause changes. It may be real. What I'm getting is like an uncomfortable feeling, like a weird feeling with people that want to come back in your life. Because it's kind of like when they come back, I don't know. Like, have you ever dealt with somebody that like you haven't spoken with in a long time, and it's because y'all went through a lot of confusion, and then they come around to try to end you again? Like their whole motive is to try to cause tension for you. They want to do what you did to them, but honestly, you didn't do nothing to them. You just want a peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? Your intent is to have a peaceful life. You're not trying to go through this here. Like this is a struggle. So you have to really, really be careful about people from your past. Like I just feel like there are people who are really, really wanting to come back. You know, you just gonna have to really be protective of your energy. Yeah. Self-love is what a lot of people lack in their life. And Spirit is wanting to get people here to that emotion. I was saying, like, I really wish people could, like, just get in my body for a day just to feel how it really feels to be healed, you know? It's a beautiful feeling. It's a real beautiful feeling. Watch your child. You know, I feel like this is child who could be lying. What is this earth sign doing, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? What is this earth sign doing? What is the earth sign doing? No, you just got a lot of people in your energy. It's weird. They want to know what you're doing, where you're going, where you're at. It's leaving these people left out in the cold, wondering, like, they're feeling left out. Like, maybe they're not used to, like, you being so independent. They got issues. You know, there are people who have difficulty at this time. They're stuck with a demonic entity. I feel like there's someone who invoked a demonic entity, and like when you do that, you got to be careful, because honestly, we were born with certain demons. You know, everyone has a demon, believe it or not. And some people invoke certain demons. They don't know how to work with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you're doing, because your demonic entity can take over you. You know, the seals, the seals and stuff of that. Like, this is a seal here, by the way. But, you know, when you talk about Solomon seals and stuff, like, those are within you. And a lot of people, they practice that type of sorcery, and when they practice it, they do it the wrong way, and it causes issues in their life. So whatever, and God only, so the thing is, the devil has to go to God to get permission to mess with people. You know what I'm saying? You cannot just do certain spell work on people and think that it's going to affect that person. Like, the devil literally has to ask God for permission to allow certain things to happen to chosen beings. And I feel like this person messed with the wrong one, and they've invoked a demonic entity, and now they're having to fix this shit. Yeah, they befriend a demonic entity for money. I'm seeing here like what they want is like happiness, peace. You know, they want all of these things. They want good relationships now. But secretly, you know, they have a demonic entity. Like they're attached to it. Like when I think of that, like I think of Beyonce and how she be on stage and all of a sudden something takes over her. Like she says, "Oh, something took over me. I don't know what it is." Like this is what it is. Like you can play. Like what happens is like you can have like a good day and then like with your friend or whatever you having a peaceful day, like everything can be going right, and then all of a sudden some drama comes out and about because that demonic entity that you invoked took over. So the demonic entity that you invoke can take over at any time. And don't get the drinking or smoking. That shit gonna take that it's gonna take full control. Okay, so yeah, it's probably like an entity that is like of money and greed or something like that, a success, a demonic entity of success or something like that. Like this is what I feel like someone's tried to invoke, but it's caused their relationships to not form the way they want. Like their union, like this wasn't like I don't feel like they did it right. I don't feel they did it right. So I'm seeing here that, you know, it's all protected. Like, you know, I feel like someone wanted greed and fame in change of their or how do you say it? Like in replace of their divine union or something like that. They thought that they could like manipulate some sort of foundation, like their inheritance for, I don't know, it's kind of like they switched it up. And so anytime they feel like, anytime this person feels happy within relationships, they never get to that point where it's like solid. Like someone's manifested unhealthy relationships in place of fame, like where they only, you know, I don't know, like they hurt themselves. They hurt themselves. You know, be careful what you invoking, because you can cause issues in your life where, you know, the devil is very tricky. The devil ain't your friend. And I mean, to an extent it can be, but you have to know how to work with that stuff. Like you cannot just work with entities and think that something is not going to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be in the, you got, listen here, you're always going to be left out in the cold, like because the way you did it was wrong. Someone did the wrong spell work and you're trying to figure out how to get out of this. Like your spell work backfired on you. Someone did some demonic spell work. They did it real fast too. Like you literally worked with a demonic, like you worked with an entity, and that shit is teaching you lessons. So now, like, now this could be even in your bloodline where you meet like people like good, like you meet good people and you never, oh, did y'all ever watch that movie Eve's Bayou, where that woman in the movie, like every time she marries, like she'll have a successful relationship, but every time she marries her husband dies. Like this is that type of situation. This is reminding me of that, you know. So you have to be careful, like whatever spell work you've done, I don't know, you might have to go through to a I don't know. But baby, you done messed something up. You trying to figure out how to get out of this. Like this is not, you know, you messed yourself up. Stop doing that shit. Stop messing with that shit because it's not working for you. You never be satisfied. You never be satisfied in your love life, you know? So whatever being offered here is always going to turn out horrible because you didn't invoke something in the wrong way. You did it wrong. Yeah, you hurt yourself. Like, stop doing that shit. definitely cause some issues for yourself. So and don't choose what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of that. Like, you like, oh, I guess I'll take her then. That's not how you do it, because that's not going to make you happy either. So now you feel someone doesn't want you because of what you've done. Stop with the negativity. Stop that. End the cycle with it. Walk away from it, because it's causing issues in your life. You'll always end up here. You know, with I'm seeing someone did something. You did the wrong spell work. It's causing issues in your life. Like, you know, Spirit, how does this person get out of this situation? What do they have to do? Oh, you need to get a closer connection to the divine. That's the only way that this will help you. This is, you know, Seven of Swords. You feel like God lying to you. You feel like God take too long. You like, I don't need, like, I want something faster. Like, someone thinks like, you think like God, you really don't believe in God. You don't believe in God. You stop believing in God. You got so deep down that you stop believing in God. And it's like, God ain't gonna get it for me. Like, I need to go the other route. That's not true. You better learn. Get connected to God, because you far away. Like, you far away. You building your own struggles. Okay? I'm seeing here, like, there will, like, karma is happening for the divine femme. I feel like there was a man who was intimate with a woman, or who tried to be intimate with a woman. There could be a woman with a child that a water sign was intimate with, or was trying to be intimate with, that that the Empress is no longer wanting to deal with. This water sign is still holding on to this woman and trying to manifest this person back. And they're trying to, like, they're praying. Oh, I just, like, got something. Like, I literally pulled on a chapter today in regards to how the divine, like, I pulled King, hold on. I pulled King's, what was that chapter? Because I asked God, it was 8, 3 and 8. First King 8, 3, 8. And after I prayed, I asked God, like, God, did you hear my prayer? And I got in the Bible, and the King Solomon's prayer came up. And so I think it's, yeah, King Solomon's prayer. And, you know, basically the King Solomon's prayer talks about how when you pray, it will, like, God knows your heart. You know, it talks about how if you have a sincere heart, God will listen to you. God knows when you're facing difficulties and challenges, and God is into forgiving you. You know, God will listen to anyone who has a clear heart. But what I'm seeing here in this reading is that someone's praying, but the way they're praying is not right. Like, God knows that however this person is praying, it's only for ill intent. You know what I'm saying? So your prayers are based on ill intent. Like, you're not really praying to God in a sacred, or like with a clean heart. You're praying out of ego. You know what I'm saying? So you need to ask God to clear your heart of all ego. Like, if you're wanting to have your prayers answered by the divine, you're going to have to ask the Most High God to clear your heart of all ego and allow God to assist you in your direction, your path in life, because it's more so about you. Even when I was like asking God, like, God, please help me to get my mom home. Please help me to it go in my favor. I started realizing that I'm like, am I praying to win at all costs, or am I praying for it to really 555 on the dot as I say this, or am I praying to help my mom receive justice? So my prayers start to change, where I would say, God, if it's your will, allow things to turn out in my favor so that I could get justice for my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna have to change up your prayer, because some people, y'all prayer is very self-centered, and it's more based on ego. Okay, definitely based on ego, and your prayers are not being answered. So you think like, oh well, God is not answering my prayer. I'm waiting on God to answer my prayer, but it's taking too long. And so I'd rather do it the easy route, where I'll just like manifest someone's death, or I'll manifest someone's demise, or I'll hurt this person, or what I'm saying. Like, your prayer is all wrong. First off, you need to focus on yourself and ask God, like, if this person is for me, God, make it that way, or send me my person. Send me the right person. Heal me. What do I have wrong? Why is my life going in such chaos, oh God? Clear me from all demonic entities, anything that I've invoked in my life that that's left me out in the cold. Like, God, clear me from evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, because someone got a demonic entity attached to them. Like, this is serious. Like, you literally you stressing about this too. So you got to pray the right prayers. Your prayers are not being answered because you're not being authentic in your prayer. Your prayer life needs to be more authentic, and you need to first come to God and ask God to wash away any ego that you have, and bring you what like, in the cycle of control. Like, you think like, oh, I can control my prayers. Like, God's gonna answer my prayer because God is God. Yeah, God is God, but God ain't the Most High. God ain't like what you think God is. God is bigger. God is not about ego, hate. That is not what it's about. You got to put in the work. You're not going to get no prayers answered if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So we got the World card. So there's a lot of success that's happening for people. You're manifesting your life to become better. Okay? And you're protecting your energy. And you got the divine around to assist you. So I see like a earth sign woman trying to figure out what she needs to do. Strengthen your prayer life. Your prayer life needs to be strengthened. You need to heal, okay? You got issues mentally. You're overworking yourself, overthinking. You're angry. You're trying to win at all costs when it comes to money. You're all about greed, and you're not gonna God is not gonna let you win if you're moving that like that. Like, people, they claim to be of God, but you're not. Like, you I'm sorry to tell you, sister, earth sign woman. Maybe you're a Capricorn, because the devil card definitely represents Capricorn. So you're Capricorn. You are a Taurus, or whatever the other. Oh, Virgo. You got issues, and you need to involve God. But you got to say, God, clear me. Clear me from all pain, trauma, or deceit. Because you lie a lot. Like, your life is full of lies. You need to start making better choices in how you're moving. It's not working for you. It's not working for you. And every night that you go to sleep, you think about this shit. It's always you end up betraying yourself. You're being watched. Definitely being watched by the Most High and being judged each and every time. So watch how you're moving, because it's not working for you. It will never work for you. Especially if you're, you know, you're asking the Most High, like, hey, like, God, help me out. God cannot be in the midst of mess. The only way God would be able to listen to you in your prayer is if you come to God correct. Some people don't want to hear this message. Like, it hurts you to hear this. But you know you need to close out past, like, whatever you want, like, stop this with the past. Like, close it out. You know, because you got, like, I'm seeing, like, there's an emperor here. Clarify this emperor. The emperor has secrets. What is these secrets? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. What are these secrets? Manipulating a child. You're a manipulator. And you're being watched. You don't care. Be careful. It's a fire sign man around a child. They're not good. Be careful of the people around your kids. You just let anybody around your kids. Whoever this is, you're being watched. God is ending that cycle. Yeah, someone's very reckless. And they got a huge ego. And whatever they've done, they're going to get, you're going to be judged for it. Like, this is not the time to be playing around with kids. Find yourself in an execution chair. Anything else, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. So we got the Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands, Magician. Okay. This is, clarify the Three of Cups. Get out of your friendships. Like, these people are not for you. Past friendships. Okay, so I see offers being made. You know, if you find it a struggle to deal with people, if they're causing you issues in your life where you find it like you have to, like, I'm getting the I have to energy. Peace, Althea. Nice to see you here. If you find like you have to, if you got a I have to energy around your friendships, close out the cycle. That's not a good friend. If they're, you know, you telling, yeah, you know that's a no. And they not listening to how you're responding. Spirit is saying, let it go. Okay? You got people holding on to you for dear life. These are people you know you left in love and you're walking away from. You made up your mind and you know what relationships are supposed to feel like, okay? And so where you're at this time is you're wanting better relationships, better friendships. This is what you're manifesting. And I feel like you're going to have a new soul tribe. Be careful of a water sign who could be going through. This is a person who's also invoked the entity. This is a person who's also done some spell work to cause issues in someone's life who could be going through the same thing that they put someone else through. They did a lot of work on you, Chosen. This is a person who this water sign is under judgment possibly. And it's happening fast. Definitely. There's a fire sign that's sad that they have to now work on themselves. They're needing to face all obstacles that they have in order to become their best self. So let's get a message from the Most High God, Mother and Father, before we end this reading. And then I'll come back at lunchtime and I'll do some more readings for lunch break. Don't forget, y'all, come back. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for the likes and support. I truly appreciate you. So let's get some messages from the Most High God. Remember, guys, say a prayer today. Ask the Most High God to help you in releasing your ego, if you have one. Release the need to want to control things, you know. Make sure that the divine is always leading you in how you need. Like, I always ask God, like, God, lead me into where I need to be led. Help me, because I want to be my best self. And if I'm leading myself, I know I'm not going to steer myself in the right direction. I always need God to direct me. So give me a message, God, to help all the people in the live at this time. What do we need to know at this time? Give us some clarity. Please give me a message. Thank you. All right. So we have Samuel 1 Samuel 16:3. And y'all know I'm not about to die the. No. I'm going to go right over here and type this stuff in. And I'm going to ask God, what is this about? 1 Samuel 16:3. Okay. So it says, invite Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show you what to do. You are to anoint for me the one I indicate. In this verse, God is speaking to the prophet Samuel. God tells Samuel to go to the house of a man named Jesse, because he has chosen one of Jesse's sons to be the next king of Israel. Samuel is instructed to invite Jesse and his family to a sacrifice. And God will guide Samuel in selecting the right person. How does this resonate? So my question is, how does this resonate with people who need to be more connected with the divine? So it says, the verse can be a reminder that the divine guidance is available when you are open to it. Samuel, who was a prophet, trusted that God would show him the right person to anoint. For those who want to be more connected with the divine, the passage highlights the importance of openness of the divine's guidance. Just as Samuel was willing to listen and allow and listen and follow God's direction, people seeking a stronger connection with the divine can open their hearts and minds to God's guidance. Being still and listening for divine signs or messages is the key. Walking in alignment with God's plan, trusting the divine timing. God led Samuel to the right place or the right person at the right time. Similarly, those seeking a deeper spiritual connection can trust that God will reveal the path they need to take in their own time, even if it's not immediately clear. Samuel was trusting God to show him the right choice. despite not knowing who it would be. Likewise, connecting with the divine involves trusting that God's choices for us are always aligned with our highest good, even if we don't fully understand them at this point. So you may feel like things are not working out in your life. You may feel like things are just all over the place. And it's because, the divine is always trying to lead your soul. But if you're leading your soul, it's no way that God can get involved. So you have to be still, and you're going to have to pray the right prayers to the divine, because that's the only way you'll be heard. And so, with that said, when you pray, make sure that your prayers are always about releasing what doesn't serve you, so that God can be able to hear you. I know that God is real, and the reason why I know that is because it's just been so many things that have happened in my life that I'd be like, dang, how did I get out of that? So God will lead you to the right people. One day I was driving, and I end up I don't do this shit, okay? I do not do this. But I end up driving, and it was this man. He was driving in some kind of like car or whatever. Long story short, I just asked him, I said, hey, I was led, only when I'm led, I do stuff like this. I'm not crazy, but when spirit guides me to do stuff, I was led. God always leads me to do stuff. So anyway, I just hey, can I ride in your motorcycle? I just asked, and the guy was like, yeah, sure. And so come to find out, me and him, we're good friends to this day. This is a very, this is my homie, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, God will lead you to righteous people. I feel like this person, they're a good person. I like what they stand for. I'm only about people. I want to be connected to people who are actually righteous. You can listen to a person and hear what they talk about, to know that and see their actions. I don't know, but God led me to that, and that led me to receiving certain help that this person helped me with and stuff. It was just led by God. God is always doing certain things for you if you pay attention. It could be the weirdest interactions that you have with people, and you come to find out that was actually guided by God. So you just never know how God does things, even in the midst of trouble, even in the midst of chaos. The lessons that you learn in chaos are even more powerful, because they're assisting you in becoming your best self, okay? So we have all contractual agreements made by myself and ancestors that does not serve my highest good, that does not serve the highest good of my lineage, are destroyed out of my energy and spirit and in flesh. So you're going to write that on ancestor money, and you're going to burn it. Okay, so you may have contracts with people that you need to release. Stop trying to hold on to people that are not in alignment with your spiritual team. Your ancestors are saying to let it go. So there's we got the never ending story, and we got chaos. So there could be people going through chaos at this time, and this definitely is in alignment with that demonic entity that was invoked. So if you did that shit, make sure you take a spiritual bath, or pray and ask the Most High God to get you out of that. I want to look into this. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light. Why do we have never ending story? What is this about? What is this about? People under judgment for decisions that they made. This could be a fire sign. A fire sign, and a air sign, and a water sign. These are all people who are, they're going through difficulties. The Queen of Pentacles, they're manifesting. This is the truth. These are people who are needing to come out of conflict with you. These are people who could be you know, having choices to make. Like, they got huge choices to make. They're not ready to make these choices. I don't know what these choices are, but spirit, you know, the divine is like, I'm waiting on you. This is a never ending story. Like, you keep doing this shit, you know. So we got the 37. I'm gonna read it. Never ending story. What is this in regards to 37? All right, so it says self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection, and humiliation, self-loathing, and arrogance, and all manners of suffering, born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is an old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down today. Know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and tries to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So I'm seeing here that, you know, even though you may have like an entity attachment to you, the Most High God is saying you can get yourself out of this situation. You feel scared. You know, I feel like there are some of you who are scared because you've invoked something like this, and you trying to like act as if it's not happening or something like that. Face that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've invoked something that you weren't supposed to do, that you weren't supposed to, you need to figure out how to get prayed up with God. So it says disarray, being at a cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you have behind the parts of yourself you have behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse needs to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward, and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes, and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of the situation. Look upon this as such as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. Okay? So it's time for you to come out of conflict with yourself. Spirit is telling you to surrender at this point. You know, Spirit is saying that you need a peaceful resolution. There's a need to move on and compromise, you know, so relieve stress. Okay? You're overcoming stress possibly. You know, there's a fear of humiliation because of this. Spirit is telling you to have a calm mind in this, okay? So your prayer life needs to consist of you at praying the right prayer. You have to pray the right prayer. Right now it's time for you to pray the right prayer. You need to forgive. You need to ask the Most High God to release you from all ego, and die down the ego, help you have an ego death, whatever you're holding on to, like Spirit is just like, let it go. Open your heart, let go of that ego. You got the answers you need. So it's time for you to work on self. Okay? So we got, let go of people that are no longer like, like, stop trying to manifest people back. I know you're trying to offer something. Spirit is saying, in that cycle. you know I know this is stressful, this hurts you, but it's like you gotta focus on yourself. Spirit's like, you gotta focus on your relationship, what's going on with you in your life. You gotta do better. Find happiness within, and also seek happiness with the divine. God will lead you into your better places. God will lead you into perfect places that will assist you into becoming your best self. Okay? Yeah, so I'm seeing here, like, in the end, Spirit is saying you do still have, like, potential in your life. Like, there, I know, like, maybe you may feel like there's some difficulty, there's some disappointments, there could be like karma happening, but Spirit is balancing the scales. Okay, so with the Empress card here, I feel like the chosen are getting what they want. Like, y'all still working on yourselves, and you're protected. You're protected, but there are people who, like, kind of came against you, chosen, who kind of caused issues for you, and they need to walk away. These are people who are needing to heal. They need to become better. He will always lead you to the right will for your good. He wants the best life for you. Ashe, Kelly Jane. Oh, it wasn't me for sure. Ashe, Kelly. Well, I am not going to go against the Father, and I will always lead in love. Ashe, my sister. Thank you for doing what you do. God bless you. Thank you, Althea. I appreciate you for being here, my love, okay? Yeah, God is definitely with y'all. It's with us, okay? We got direction. We got good things happening. And you're fully connected, guys, okay? And I feel like there are people who want to fight against your connection with the Most High, because these are people who still have egos. They don't know how to stop. Okay, and they have issues and they're being judged. Karma is happening for these people, but you're protected, chosen. Okay, and there's people who are just going through difficulty because of that. It's hurtful because they did a lot to you, and they're having to reap the consequences. Judgment day is here. Everyone has a hell and a heaven at this time, and there are people who are going to learn the lesson or just going to continue doing what they do. Take a deep breath, chosen. You got this, okay? Treasure land. There's a lot of beautiful things happening in the midst of your present moment, and it's you being at peace at this time and being connected to the divine. Anyway, with that said, guys, thank you for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day. I'll come back at lunchtime. Peace and love.